Hello, welcome back to Olivia's Mindful Gardens and Plants. Today I'm going to be placing some tomatoes in this raised bed. So I've had this raised bed now, I think it's the second summer that this bed has been in. I've quickly realised that this particular membrane that I have used is not as good as the membrane I've used in my new bed. No matter what you do, you will always get airborne weeds, so you can't help that. But there are some bits and pieces that are coming through from beneath. So I've got couch grass here, which is a very invasive grass. But if you keep on top of it, I think it will make life a lot easier to manage. So I'm going to put some soil on top on this bed. I've already had stable yard manure now since November, about 2 bags worth on top. So I'm now ready to plant out tomatoes in this bed. Okay, so I have placed all the compost on top. It's a Miracle Grow multi-purpose compost. It has a special formula for fruit and vegetables. It's got enough feed now for about 6 weeks. So I'm going to plant the tomatoes directly into this soil. This tomato plant has been grown from seed. Unfortunately, as per usual, I've lost the labels. It's like a running theme here. I'll plant it as deep as I can, so maybe to the first true leaf, and that will help strengthen the plant because the roots grow out from the stem. So I'll plant them all up. I have really tried hard to break down all the soil because obviously they've been in the compost bags for a while, so really try and break down all the soil so there's no big lumps and clumps, and that's to really help aid the root growth. Okay, so I have 6 seedlings in this bed, which is roughly 2 meters length and 1 meter across. In the past, I have put too many tomato plants in one bed and they quickly become overcrowded. So it's really important to give tomatoes a lot of space to avoid obviously blight in the future. So lots of air circulation is important for tomatoes. So I'm going to plant these all in and then we'll have a look at what it looks like at the end. Okay, just to quickly show you, Obviously, when you've got a number of chores to do on the allotment, you want to save as much time as possible. Um, Generally, you kind of manage everything within your own time, but I find that just save some bottles, normal mineral water bottles, cap off, remove the bottom section, and then plant this right next to the roots of the tomato, which then means as you're going around with your watering can, because we don't have hoses here at the allotment, it's much quicker to just water in each of these bottles, and it will slowly release into the roots. So there you go, as simple as that. So just put the water in and it will release into the roots of the plant. Make sure that the end of the bottle, so the cap side, is right next to the roots. Otherwise it'd be struggling for the first couple of weeks. But eventually the roots, as they spread out, will find the water source. So here's the tomatoes with the bottles. I've only got 2 with me today, but I will do the others at some point, maybe tomorrow or next week. So that's it, 6 tomato plants, all nice and neat. I'll probably plant maybe some basil in between and some salad leaves. Okay, so I've watered everything in, and sometimes you have to get your hands quite dirty because the mounds, if you're watering from above for the first time, the mounds will disintegrate. So I've packed them up whilst they were still wet. So I think overall, good job today. Okay, just a quick update on this bed. As you can see, things 1 week over has already started to grow very, very quickly. Here you can just see the little courgettes, and this is the yellow gold rush courgette. And then also where I've planted some sunflowers, they are coming through as well. However, having reviewed what I've planted, I think, and I could be wrong, but this looks very much like a cucumber, which is not a great place to have it with the courgettes. So this one may have to move. So all in all, looking quite good still. So another quick update. So here we have all my broad beans. So these are planted in the spring. They're doing really well, except now the black fly have moved in. So the ants are busy eating away. So hopefully they will keep the damage down to a minimum. Of course, we've got the lovely little ladybird there. Hopefully she will help as well. But all in all, really pleased with these. I think I will pinch out the tips at some point, maybe next week, before the infestation of black flies becomes too much. If anyone has any tips, please do place something on the comments, because the reason I haven't grown broad beans previously, I did try when I first had an allotment, I just couldn't bear the amount of black fly on them. So any tips will be greatly received. Okay, so this bed here has a lot of growth of grass, which you can see at the far end. So what we're going to do here, we've put some cardboard down, some farmyard manure, and we're just going to build up the soil all the way down. We've got some farmyard manure here, and I'm just laying out the Miracle Grow multi-purpose compost here already with the feed, and we'll show you what we're planning with this bed here. Okay, so there is 4 bags of multi-purpose compost all the way along. Just to recap, so we've got cardboard, farmyard manure, and then the multi-purpose compost on top. So the farmyard manure, of course, got natural feed, natural fertiliser. The Miracle Grow, of course, has also got some fertiliser in there. And then we are going to cover this area with a membrane, and I'm going to create some holes all the way along to plant some tomatoes. Okay, so we have placed a membrane on top all the way, well, halfway, because the end is just couch grass, so we've covered that bit up. But under this section here is all the compost that we've just filled in this section. I've pegged it all the way around and put some bricks and heavy items just to stop the wind flying underneath and catching the cover and it flying away. So it's very, very secure. So we're ready to move on to the next stage. Okay, here we are. So I have created slits all the way along the lining and put some bottles in, which will help with watering, make it really nice and quick and easy. And then I will put poles all the way in each bottle, so that when the tomatoes grow taller, they can be tied in through to the canes here. So hopefully this bed will be very easy to maintain, and sometimes you want ease because as I've said previously, I do work full-time, so it's important that things are nice and easy for me. I hope you've enjoyed today's allotment projects. Do join me for the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care now. Bye.